Sorry about all the videos today, guys. It's just been one of them days. So Oxford, Ohio, the police there went to a house party the other night. $500 is what they ticketed each person at that house party, is what I understand. Maybe, I mean, come on now. $500. A $500 ticket for breaking the city of Oxford's policy on no large gatherings. I mean, like, where does it end? And who's going to stop it? You know, compliance is what's got us here. If everybody, you know, laws are meaningless without compliance. It doesn't matter. If everybody says, no, we're not doing it, and then if I'd have been the people's neighbor and the cops would have showed up, bet your ass I'd have been going to jail with them. Flat out. No, I probably wouldn't have been going to jail, but they wouldn't have ticketed those people. We got to stop allowing these cops to enforce these bullshit laws. You can blame the politicians all you want. You can blame the townships. You can blame the city committees or whoever the hell it is that makes these policies. The cops are the ones that enforce the bullshit. They're the ones responsible. You know, you don't just blame, the H guy. I can't say it. The N A Z I that's crazy. We gotta talk like this. We gotta talk code and shit so our videos don't get taken down. But you don't blame the head dude in charge with the big H on it in front, from his last name, A-H. You don't just say, well, he did this. Hell no, you talk about the whole damn crew. You talk about all of them, all of the soldiers, right? The police are the standing army the founders warned us about. Period. And people are so ignorant of our history, they're so ignorant of our founding documents, they support these pricks. And it's the thin blue news. It's not the thin blue line. They desecrate our flag with their fucking line. Oh, I could go on for days. But anyway, the cops are the ones whose feet this lay at. They're the ones who enforce this shit. You can sit there and say, oh, it's their job, all they want. If nobody would enforce it, if they all stood up and said, we're not enforcing this, it wouldn't matter. If all the people stood up and said, we're not going to allow you to enforce this. If you do, there's going to be a fight. It wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nancy Pelosi and Donald Trump can make all the unconstitutional, bullshit in the world. They can push it all. And it wouldn't matter. Which it don't matter anyway, constitutionally. Your state legislatures can make all the unconstitutional laws they want, and it wouldn't matter if we, the people, policed ourselves how it's supposed to be. What do you think self-governing means? We're supposed to govern our own communities. And that doesn't mean that we're supposed to pick our elected officials. No, that means we're supposed to, quote unquote, police ourselves. That's what that means. But now we have this hired standing army that does what they're told. Doesn't matter what it is. They do what they're told. You know why they do what they're told? Because it gives them power. And what's the old saying? Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. And that's the truest shit in the world. I'll tell you what, if you don't think it is, I wish that I've been to places that there's a lot of people. I hope that nobody ever goes. I pray that you never get put in a situation where you go to places I've been. But I can tell you, the most corrupt shit I've ever seen in my life happens at the hands of people with fucking badges on. And I've seen some pretty foul shit happen in my lifetime. And not just once, multiple times. There was never a good cop standing there stopping them either. Not once. Every rights violation committed by government is committed at the hands of somebody that has a badge on. Now you go ahead and support them if you want. If you do, you're an enemy of mine.